Performance. Well, we've gotten together with our boo. So how long does this last? Oh, you're back already.
You're such a greedy girl. Yes, you always were. You never failed to please me. It's no longer fun to fold airplanes with your torn diary. It seems like not much time is left. So it won't be so bad to just watch. Since I'm a good person, just like you are.
Oh. It wasn't the alarm that was ringing so loud in the morning. This familiar melody. Is the phone ringing? I rubbed my sleepy eyes and held up the phone. Who is it calling so early? Huh? The number is... I immediately stood up when I read the number with my bleary eyes. It's an international call. Oh gosh, I had hoped I had escaped Mom this time. No, Mother. There's only one person who'd call me from overseas. I hurriedly picked up the call. Hello?
Oh my, were you sleeping?
My mom pretended to be surprised at my sleepy voice. Yeah, it's like 4 in the morning. She's the one who called at this hour. Her voice was strange and familiar at the same time. Come to think of it, it's been more than a year since we last talked to each other. Wow. Yeah, but I was just about to get up anyways. I tried to get my voice back.
Sorry for calling you all of a sudden. It's just that your dad and I are back in the country for work. We came yesterday.
So you guys are at the hotel?
Yeah, you know the hotel by the airport we always stay in? Oh wait, do you go to school today? Then let's have dinner at the hotel restaurant.
All right. The dinner was set up so suddenly, but I was honestly expecting it when she called. I see my parents maybe once a year. They're that busy, so they only call me when they plan to come home. But even at that, they rarely have time to leave the hotel.
All right, then see you soon.
Okay. We hadn't talked to each other in a long time, but all we did was decide on when to meet. We didn't even talk for a minute on the phone. I got back in bed as soon as the call ended. Just a second, cutie. I want to see if First Doll kept his promise not to tear any more stuff out. Looks like it. At least so far. Okay, yeah. November 19th. Today is the festival. Yano smiled at me in his booth, telling me that he wants me to be happy. Maybe that's why, but something happened today that made me happy. Yuri did become the scapegoat, but I got to know all about Tay's scars. Tay suffered through a burden that was heavier than I thought. It's okay, even if he can't tell me all of it at once. I can just slowly get to know about him and help him overcome his past. I'm excited about the path we'll be walking on together. I'd like to just take a moment and say it's really commendable and sweet that she wants to help him get through this, but there's been a lot of damage done. And I feel really bad for Tay, because, I mean, that's terrible that he had to go through all that. But I kind of feel like they shouldn't be in a relationship right now, if you know what I mean. Like, he has some emotional healing to do. And I feel like he should go and get some help to deal with those emotions, and she should give him some time to do that. And then after some time has passed, and they still want to be together, and she wants to be, I mean, she can be a support for him while he's going through that, but I don't think they should be romantically involved until after he had gotten some help in that area, because, I mean, he's still in a very fragile state, and he's proven he can be dangerous, so that's just my 2 bits. I mean, it is sweet that she wants to help him, but I just think there should have been a bit more time, but we don't exactly have time, do we? Oh well. Back to reality and our mother, I guess. Did we get any phone calls? Aside from her? Nope. It was just one phone call, but I felt tired. I pictured both my parents' faces I hadn't seen in a long time. Would they have changed a lot during the past year? No matter how much I think, I can't think of any special memories with them. It's natural since I'd never been to a movie theater or an amusement park with them. The only places I went with them were the department store, toy shop, and maybe the park. I got used to them not being around a long time ago. Besides, since my grandpa was practically my parent, I was completely fine with it. But after Grandpa passed away, I felt their absence for the first time. Actually, kind of think of it, Cutie also needs some emotional healing with her parent situation. I realized how lonely and bitter it is to be left alone in the house. I turned my eyes to where the dolls were lined up. Hey, haven't seen you in a while. I started buying all those dolls precisely because of that loneliness. I needed someone to say hi to and chat with. Although there never was an answer, the dolls were alive and talking in my imagination. And now my imagination has become reality. How did this miracle happen? How did they become human? I'll never know the answer. Maybe it is really magic. I gave up coming up with the answer and buried myself in the pillow. You're still sleeping? I heard Tay's voice from outside the door. I couldn't help but smile at hearing that voice. My reality was now better than my dreams. I woke up completely at Tay's voice and stood up. I do like you better than her parents. But only marginally. I could tell Tay put more care into preparing breakfast than usual.
Master, you seem so happy today.
Yana seemed to feel good as well and beamed at me. Oh, yeah. I glimpsed at Tay and said. I smiled to just hear his voice. There was no way I couldn't be happy.
It's good to be in love, but isn't it juvenile to discriminate people with food?
Yuri looked at his plate and complained. What's wrong? I even grated fresh cheese for you. Oh, really? Wow! I guess he was more thankful to Yuri than I thought he would be.
You just grated the whole cheese. I can't handle all this dairy in the morning. And will you be responsible if I gain a bunch of weight for overeating unsaturated fat? If you're worried about gaining weight, then I'll help you.
Tay quickly reached out his hand to take away Yuri's plate. Yuri snatched it back amazingly fast.
Hey, you.
I can't help but laugh when they fight. Come to think of it, did they kiss and make up? They were still bickering, but they weren't being hostile as they were before. I smiled while looking at the two. Tay stopped trying to take Yuri's plate away and held up his steaming mug. Drink this after you're done eating. It'll be cool enough for you to drink. I smelled a sweet mango scent from the tea. Ooh. Okay, thanks. I grinned after catching eyes with him, not trying to drug me with that triple Z anymore. You got this from Banjul, right? I love all their drinks. Then why don't you stop by after class? Today? Yeah, I'll make you the best tea. Oh, today's a bit... I promised my parents I'd have dinner with them. Why? Do you have something? Is it okay if I go a bit late? When? Around 9, maybe? I calculated the hours while talking. If we have dinner at 7, I might be able to make it at 9. Alright, I work until 11 anyways. Okay. I can see Tay after school today. I think I'll feel good the whole day anticipating that. I was about to take another bite of the omelet on my plate. But... Tay suddenly leaned over. Why are you going to be late? His voice was kind, but I could tell his eyes were serious. Oh, Tay stared at me, 'cause I got a date, right? I have a dinner appointment. A dinner appointment? With who?
Oi, Mom. Women don't like obsessive men.
You tell him, Yuri. Yuri. Sorry, choking on spit. Blech.
Obsessive?
Oh, Yano. Why did you have to be the one to ask about obsessiveness? Yana made a strange face while munching on his eggs.
Yeah, if you're nosy like Mama Tay's being right now, girls won't like you. Really? But Tay's popular. Because he's not like that to other people. He's actually very tiring once you get to know him. Why don't you stop there? Should I sprinkle some salt on your cheese? I'll refuse.
Yuri took his plate and ran away. Yep, I laughed again to see that. Whew, I'm done. I I put down my fork after the delicious meal. Why is it such a big deal to tell him we're meeting our parents, for crying out loud? Then should I get going? Everyone else is taking the limo, so I should take the bus by myself again. Whoops. I took my bag and put on my jacket, and I put on the loafers I always wore. Today I'll go to the academy, have dinner at the hotel, and go see Tay at Banjul. It'll be a busy day, but at the end of that busy day is Tay. I feel energetic just to think about it. I think today will be a special day since I'm meeting my parents, too. Alright, then let's get going. I was just about to reach out and grab the handle when someone stopped me. Tay, this is exactly why I think you need to go for counseling.
Wait,
Huh? It was Tay.
are you going now?
Yeah.
Today...
Buster, let's go to school together. Yano got his bag and came in between me and Tay. Thanks, Yano. I think Tay was about to say something, but he couldn't because of Yano. Yano was smiling innocently. What are you up to? Tay just stared at him. Yano saw me in my shoes and hurried up. He shoved his feet into his sneakers and started to tie the shoelaces.
Yano,
Yes?
I put some cookies in the cabinet.
Cookies?
Caramel cookies.
Oh. Yano's eyes widened.
And there's even a piece of Banjul's carrot cake in the fridge. How about taking it for dessert? You can share it with your friends at the academy.
Wow. Okay, I'll do that. Yano untied his shoelaces. Thanks, Tay. And he ran to the kitchen. Did you buy it for Yano? He should be happy. As usual, Tay was so caring. Oh, and as usual, you were so dumb. I felt good to see him care for Yano like a big brother.
Not at all. Better safe than sorry. You can call this my hidden card.
Hidden... what?
Now, let's go.
Huh? Ah! Tay opened the front door and pushed me out. Hey! Wait, I thought I was going with Yano? Yano! Save me! Before he kills me. We're together now, man. Can you relax? Can't believe I'm waiting for the bus with Tay. Of course I do like it, but... is it okay to just leave Yano? I thought for a while. He'll probably notice I'm gone by now and start crying. Why don't you text him?
Just stand still.
What? I stood still while looking at Tay. He leaned over.
Your ribbon is always crooked.
You don't want to talk. You've got like one loop of your ribbon and the other loop fell apart. Tay took off my ribbon and started tying it again. Our heads were about to touch since he's so tall. I felt embarrassed.
So, with who? You didn't answer me before. Your dinner appointment, who's it with?
Oh, that? Must have been bothering him. Huh. Come to think of it, I didn't tell him I was meeting my parents. My parents.
Really?
He relaxed at my answer. Good grief. Yeah.
Okay.
Tay stroked my hair.
I almost worried there.
What? Worry?
Yeah, it's nothing.
Tay told me not to care about it. Oh, the bus is here.
Then I won't call you even if you're late. I can't interrupt when you're seeing your parents.
Oh. Yeah, thanks for caring. The bus stopped in front of us just as I finished talking.
If it gets too late, call me and tell me where you are. I'll go pick you up.
With what? Oh. You don't have a car, man. I felt butterflies in my stomach when he said that. I lowered my head to hide my blushed cheeks and got on the bus. There's so many alarms going off in my head. As soon as I entered the classroom, I saw Soy with her mirror. It was so cute the way she fluttered her eyes and studied herself in different angles. Is she back to the way she was? I hope so. Or is she still having a hard time because of me? It was hard for me to be with her because of those worries. I should get another perm. Which salon should I go to?
I think my stylist is pretty good. How about dyeing your hair this time?
Dyeing my hair?
Yeah, the salon I go to is really good at dyeing your hair blue.
I can see. You want me to dye my hair blue like you? No, it won't look good on me. Pink might be okay, though. Yeah, you would look really cute with pink hair.
Pink. That girl who works at the convenience store in front of the station has pink hair.
Oh, I know that girl. Isn't her name Cherry or something? She looks cute, but she doesn't seem to be that nice. I just don't like the fact that hair's pink. That's my color.
You can't own colors, you know.
If I say it's my color, then it is. Soy seems to have fully recovered. I felt relieved to see her be herself again. And safe. Oh right, she has a boyfriend.
Yeah, his hair color is similar to mine. I don't like it.
What? I thought you can't own colors. Well, they do look good in their hair colors, though. Ours are a bit more closer to pastel. So don't worry, you're still special. Soy winked toward Shinbi. Good morning. I carefully said hi to Soy. She turned around to see me and grinned. Here comes the girl in love. You probably came to school with him this morning, right? Where did you hear that? I felt relieved again and put down my bag. To be honest, I don't know how to thank Soy. She gave up on the person she likes for me. It would have been so hard for me to do that. Well, you kinda did, though. I wanted to show her how I really am because of that. My genuine self. Including my special hobby. Oh, you're gonna finally tell them again? Hooray! Oh, right. There's a deal I have to make with you. A deal? Ahem. So I took out something from her bag pocket. This. Ah, my escape tickets. Thank you very much. This is... I've seen this before. Tickets to the amusement park? I received these from the principal before. It's for Christmas Day. How did you... It's really hard to get tickets for Christmas. I entered my name in this event held by the magazine Shinbi was in, and I won. I entered about a month ago. I thought I'd never win, though. A month ago? Then did she enter so she could go to the amusement park with Tay? I felt bad after taking it after thinking that. Can I really take them? I'm saying this since you might feel a bit uncomfortable, but this is a deal. A deal? Yeah. I'll give you the tickets and you set up a blind date for me. The deal was so like Soy I couldn't help but laugh. Anyways, a blind date. Didn't you say you believe in destined love? Are you okay with going on a blind date? And would you object too much if I set you up with Red? I'm going to be realistic from now on. That's a quick change. I'm a passionate woman.
You mean you're lonely?
Oh gosh. Voice cracked. Water. Water. Ahem. Okay.
You mean you're lonely?
Shut up! Alright, I'll see what I can do. A man to introduce her. I can't come up with anyone right now, but... Red.
Hey.
Yeah?
The door.
I looked at the door. Oh god. Tay! Tay was standing in front of the door and looking at me. Oh. Oh my. What an intense morning.
Go.
Okay. I headed towards Tay. What? Before I knew it, everyone in the classroom was staring at me. You seem to be having fun with your friends. Oh. What's up? I glimpsed around, conscious of everyone watching. I wanted to see you. We came to school together. It wasn't that long ago. Tay casually said with a bright grin. At that, my face turned red in an instant. How can he just say that so casually? I remembered I had a hard time calming down my pounding heart in the bus. Maybe Tay's more talented than Yuri in that area. What area? Making your heart pound? Hey! You cockroaches! Why don't you stop touching each other's antennas in front of the classroom? Thanks, Soy. Oh, did I block the way? Sorry. Did you just call us cockroaches?
To be honest, you're not just blocking the way. You're making us blind, too. Your cheesiness is making my eyes scream in pain.
Then how about closing your eyes? I think Soy got closer to Tay after she broke up with him. I think they've become a strangely honest pair. I don't know how they can stay like that after breaking up. It's probably because it's Soy.
Anyways, I'll be looking forward to that blind date. I'll make a boyfriend fast and avenge you.
A blind date?
She's going to set up a blind date for me. We made a deal. You can hear the details from her.
Alright, you'll be able to meet someone much better.
I'm going to date someone really hot and show him to you too.
Soy clenched her fists and burned with determination. Then do I just set up the date with someone really hot? I suddenly felt burdened. 4 hot guys. Well, 5, I guess. Tay smiled at seeing that and waggled his fingers at me. Can I talk to you for a sec? Class will start soon. No, not you. You. Tay was pointing at Soy.
Me?
Don't you dare hurt her. Soy looked flustered and asked. And I'd like to talk to your model friend, too. Oh no, he's gonna tell them to get the hell away from me because he wants all my time, isn't he? Oh no! No, guys, don't go! Soy froze for a bit, but soon called Shinbi. What does he have to say to them? I couldn't even guess. Oh, come on! I can guess! Oh, then... I feel like I have to leave the 3 to be by themselves. I'll go back into the classroom. He would have told me if I had to hear it too. I glimpsed towards the 3 and left. I went back to my seat and prepared for class. I saw out the door and saw Soy and Shinbi listening to what Tay was saying. I couldn't hear what he was talking about. What are they talking about? I wanted to know what they were talking about without me, but there was no way I could hear their conversation. I soon gave up and opened my textbook. I don't know what they're talking about by themselves, but there must be a reason. I decided not to doubt Tay anymore. No, you should be doubting him even more now. I should focus on meeting my parents more. After school, I went back home to change my clothes and got in a taxi. I sat down, got comfortable, and after telling the driver the address to the hotel, I thought of my parents. I'm a bit excited. Speak for yourself. It's always bad. I haven't seen them in a long time, but thankfully they didn't change much. You've grown up so much. Really? Yeah, we worried whether you'd be fine after your grandfather passed away. I'm all grown up now, Don't worry. I bluffed as usual so as not to worry them. But how can we not? I worry every day if you're eating right, if you're cleaning up. Of course, they'll all sound like nagging to you. But the thing I'm most worried about is this. Whether you feel lonely. Mom held onto my hands tight while saying that. I felt her worry. Oh, she's actually being nice for once. I've definitely heard her say this before. Even at Grandpa's funeral, she said she worries about me feeling lonely. I didn't really understand it then, but when I started living by myself, I realized how horrible that loneliness was. But now, I think of the ball joint dolls in my house. Thanks to those kids, I didn't feel lonely anymore. If it weren't for them, I'd... Thank you for worrying. I feel like I now truly realize how much they worry about me. They must be sorry more than anyone else that they can only tell me this through the phone. But it's not that I don't know how much they love me. I didn't know when I was little, but after I've truly worried for someone and loved someone, I now understand how they feel. I've become stronger by living alone, Mom. I know what it's like to be lonely, and I try to overcome that my own way. I've felt and learned a lot in the process. I tried. I tried to live a happy life, to forget my loneliness. Grandpa taught me about the importance of leading a happy life, and it was me who found a way to live that happy life through the dolls. Oh my, what's wrong? Something going on. Before I knew it, I was crying. I could see both of their worried faces because of my tears. Aw. My family. I suddenly remembered Grandpa, and I remembered the emptiness I felt when he passed away, and the loneliness that followed. And when all the days were depressing and hopeless, something appeared like magic. My dolls that always waited for me and watched over me. Even if no one understands my hobby, they are so beautiful and mean so much to me. They also helped me grow up. What's wrong with me? I couldn't help but cry at the sudden emotions. I hurriedly wiped them off. I stopped crying and smiled at my startled parents. Thank you for worrying about me, even when you guys are so far away. They still looked surprised, but they quietly listened to what I had to say. But I'm okay. I tried not to be lonely. I searched for a way and found something I really like. I felt happy to find something I genuinely love. I'm still happy now. Of course, sometimes I had to survive on ramen because I ran out of my allowance and stayed up all night because of the excitement, but I feel happy that way. I'm happy. So don't worry about me. There are kids who are by my side. I wiped away the tears and smiled at them. Do you mean the dolls? Mm-hmm. Mom seemed to think for a while. Okay, I'm glad you're happy. I'm glad to see you look much brighter than when I saw you at Father's funeral. Honey. Mom looked a bit worried. Of course, I understand that you worry about my hobby. You're just caring for me. But my hobby is nothing weird. It doesn't harm anyone, and the dolls give me courage and joy. Without them, I would never have grown up. Besides, they're already a part of my life. Mom looked at me speechless. Did she understand? Of course, she might not have. But I thought it was a huge improvement that she listened to what I had to say. I think I've become more positive after staying with the boys. I couldn't help but smile to think of my other family at home. Okay. To be honest, the reason why we work overseas is because we enjoy it. If you're not harming anyone, or it's not hindering your life, then it's good to pursue something that makes you happy. Do what makes you happy, but you must watch your surroundings. And I have nothing but trust for you concerning that. Mom still looked worried, but I was so happy. I felt like I was going to cry again. I feel like I've become much closer to them. Hooray! It only took 4 tries. And thinking of Grandpa made me choke up again. We should talk about Grandpa. My parents nodded. After he passed away, you have no idea how hard I tried to keep the orchid in his room alive. I slowly told them the family stories I never told anyone about. And to think that it was also my family who was listening to me, I felt overwhelmed. We talked for a long time. Is it because I opened up? I thought an hour would be enough, but we ended up staying together for much longer. I couldn't even call Tay and finished dinner much later than the time I said I'd be at Banjul. Oh joy. All I could think about was Tay on my way back. If I see him, I want to tell him I got much closer to my parents. Then Tay would definitely smile and say, "Good job," after he slaps me around for being late and not calling him. Ooh, cutie, you're so innocent. Too innocent. I couldn't help but smile to think that. We're gonna die so badly. Then take care. Yes, call us if anything happens. Okay, both of you, don't worry about me. I'm sorry we have to leave in such a rush. I know that you guys are busy. I have no idea when you grew up this much. Then be careful. And you have to go straight home, all right? Yes, Mom. I said my last goodbye and left the hotel to take a cab. I never had this much fun with my parents. I realized yet again how much they love me. Next time, I should call them first. Come to think of it, my parents were always the ones who called me. I think now I can reach out to them first. Oh, it's really late. Actually, I wonder if I got a text. Nope, didn't even text. He's just waiting in the shadows for me. When I was about to call Tay, despite the late hour, my phone rang. It was Tay. Sorry, I'm really late. As soon as I picked up the call, I said sorry.
Is it over?
Yeah, I just got off the cab. I'll be there soon.
Okay. I didn't call because I didn't want to interrupt, but I'm glad you arrived safe.
Yeah, I'm almost there, so wait a bit more.
Okay, I'll wait.
He hung up. Banjul should be closing up around now. Maybe he might help clean up. I hurried. Well, that's a good sign. Excuse me, huh? Sure enough, Banjul was completely dark. Are they closed? I looked at the clock and it was way past 11. But then why is the door still open? Tay? Oh, Tay? I whispered his name in the dark. At that moment, the stage light turned on and I saw the harp. What? Ah! Oh, I'm so glad! I thought he was mad! Ah! It's a surprise thing! Ah! Oh, I'm so relieved. Finally, the guest is here. Then, everyone, we'll start the special show now. Zion was standing beside the harp. The special show? Whoa! You're here too? It was Yana who was clapping. Huh? The light wasn't bright, so I couldn't see very well, but Red, Yuri, and even Lance are here? What? Take a seat, princess. Yuri led me to a chair in front of the stage. What's happening?
Do not waste more time. I want to end this fast. This is not my specialty.
You shouldn't have come in the first place if you hate it so much.
Tay asked me, so I had to come. So you're pretty close with that sly jerk.
I was bewildered, but sat in the chair Yuri pointed to. Well, I don't blame you. What? And everything turned silent when I sat down. The lights were so dim it felt like they would turn off any time now. I slowly looked around the whole cafe. I couldn't find the one person I was looking for. At that moment, I heard a small piano sound. The melody was beautiful. Who is it? You can play piano too? The lights turned on above the piano. The person playing the piano is Tay? It was Tay who was sitting in front of the piano and playing. He was under the stage light, surrounded by beautiful melodies. He looked much more handsome than usual. Zion started playing the harp and went along with the piano melody. Wow-wee. It's so beautiful. A dreamlike concert was happening right in front of my eyes. I can't believe this is where it went. I'm so happy. It was so beautiful I wanted to remember every single second of it. Tay's skillfully moving hands, the entrancing melody, and him focusing with his eyes closed. I couldn't take my eyes off him, and we caught eyes when he suddenly opened them. He was smiling at me. I felt like crying again. What's wrong with me today? I'm happy. I'm so happy I feel like my heart is going to burst. I'm so glad I can take in all of his sadness and hurt. I'm so glad I can look at him like this. The person I like. My doll. His sad past and wounds are now ours. If we're together, we can get rid of the baggage and add the happiness. Tay always stood by me to become a pair like we are now. And the way I felt for Tay hasn't changed from the beginning. Oh no.
A piece of the mind collected.
Feathers. Huh? I suddenly felt like I was seeing feathers hovering in front of me. Is it an illusion? What is with these feathers? Is this a dream? Even if it is all just a lie, everything feels so beautiful right now. Oh.